Hey there guys, welcome back to Comp Talks in another video. So today's video we're going to be talking about tourniquets, but not just any tourniquets, counterfeit tourniquets. So one of these I bought off of Wish, right, for about $6.65. The other one is a genuine North American Rescue combat application tourniquet, I think generation 4. So let's get down to it and see if we can spot the differences. So right off the bat, I'm going to look at the Velcro. Look at that. Compare that to that. Now, just right off the bat, that's not too bad, but I guess if we give it a squeeze, it'll locks on pretty good. Well, it's still a little weak. Another important piece is the windlass securing strap here. Now it seems to be pretty decent. This one also seems to be pretty decent. Then there's the actual windlass itself. That one's pretty strong. Ooh, that one's flexing a lot. So right off the bat, just by looking at this one, you can tell this one has glass reinforced nylon as a windlass, and this one just seems to be a pure nylon windlass. Yeah, this one flexes far too much. This one's probably going to end up breaking on you. Another thing, I'm not sure if it'll show up too well on the camera, but look at the difference in material and then stitching. And what I mean between the difference in material, look how much more dense this one looks, right? You can tell this one's a much tighter woven nylon than this one. And you can also tell by the flexibility. This one's far more flexible and lightweight than the real version. So like I said, on the real version, you're gonna have a glass reinforced nylon windlass, and you can tell that just by kind of looking at it. You can kind of see like swirls of material and stuff in there. That's the actual glass filler that they use to reinforce the plastic. Another thing you can notice is that the Velcro actually holds on much better on the original than it does on this knockoff. It's not supposed to come off that easily. Then you can also tell on here the actual strap that runs through the length of it, that is actually the tightening portion of this tourniquet, is doubled up. This one is just a single. So you can see that on there. This one has basically two straps going through, and this one just has the one. This one is going to be much stronger and going to be able to take a lot more turns than this one will. But on here, the stitching along the actual strap itself is spaced out and fairly uneven. It doesn't look great. The material doesn't feel high quality at all. I bet you if we look on this one, yeah, so this buckle, the material actually loops through and goes all the way back and then gets sewn and melted in place. On this one, it just gets looped through and then it also gets melted in place, but it doesn't nearly look as solid. This material is also very thin. Oh yeah, I can just look at that. I already tore it. So you got to really watch out. There's a lot of these around, and I know people have ordered some off Amazon and end up getting these counterfeit ones. And sometimes, you know, they're actually decent quality knockoffs, but honestly, on a piece of life-saving equipment, I sure as shit do not want a knockoff tourniquet in my bag. I mean, it's crazy to think that somebody out there would buy this and use it in an actual critical situation. I'm looking at the buckles here, and this buckle is a lot thicker then this one as well. That's where a lot of your force is going to go. I mean, once you got this cranked down, right? And then you start pulling, or you start twisting this windlass, it's going to pull that slack and really start tightening down that tourniquet. You're going to have a lot riding on this plastic buckle here. I don't know why you'd want to risk everything, like literally everything, on a cheap Chinese buckle. I mean, I get saving a couple bucks. I get that this stuff isn't cheap, but really, how much is your life worth to you, you know? So just because you're out there shopping for the best deal and everything, I mean, look, I tore this with my fingers. Like, really? Is that what you want to stake your life on? Always check your gear. Buy it from a reputable dealer. Buy it from a company that fully endorses the product and everything. Don't just buy it off of Wish. Don't just order one off eBay unless it's like a tried and true retailer like eCop or, you know, North American Rescue, I think, has their own. But buy it from a reputable dealer. Buy it from a quality source and make sure you're getting the real deal, because when push comes to shove and you got to pull this sucker out and use it on yourself or a loved one or somebody else, do you really want to have everything riding on one of these? My answer is going to be no. But, you know, that's up to the individual. I just wanted to give you some tips and tricks for trying to spot a knockoff. Another good one is, check this out. So you got that melting, you know, bond right there. Look how little this one has. It's just literally this little red tab. This one is probably about half as much as the original. And like I said, the stitching here, their thread doesn't seem very well made. It almost looks like it could be like a cotton thread, and this one is some kind of synthetic, a lot stronger. And it's double stitched at the ends. This one, it literally just goes underneath this tab, and then who knows? I can just tear that. Look at that. Just comes right off. Yeah, their stitching is not even reinforced anywhere. It's just literally sewn all the way to the end. Then they melt this, which, you know, is not bad. Oh, and some of this is just glue. Yeah, the original's not going to have that. I just literally pulled this off. This is not even like an original piece of material. I will not be able to do that on this one. I wonder if I can actually pull this whole thing apart given enough time. Oh yeah, this is shoddy quality right here. Look at that. I've completely pulled that off right there. That is not something I would want to stake my life on. Oh yeah, that melted, that's not supposed to come off. I just pulled that off relatively easy. And then the windlass, I wonder if it'll just flex or if it'll actually break. Well, it's flexing pretty good, but you don't want this to flex. Look at that. I would say the first thing to check on one of these is the windlass. If the windlass looks like crap, if it flexes like that, because it's not supposed to flex very much. But yeah, this one absolutely just, do you want it to deform like that? If it's deforming while you're twisting, you're losing that energy. You're losing what's going into the tightening right here. And then that's going to be a less effective tourniquet. Especially, let's say you have this thing locked in and it starts flexing because of the pressure that's exerted on it, and it keeps flexing and flexing and flexing, and then what if it ends up flexing enough and pops out of place? Then you just lost pressure, and that wound's going to start bleeding again. So really, maybe as a trainer, maybe you could use this in training scenarios, but then it should be like a blue one like I have and marked training only or demonstration only, something on there. No way in hell should any of these ever make it into an IFAK or a medical kit or a first aid kit or anything of that nature, because this will get somebody killed. At least spend the extra couple of dollars. These are like $25 for the newest, latest, greatest, whatever. Get some of these and go with that. $6, $25. There's a huge difference. There's a reason why this shit is a little bit more pricey than the cheap Chinese knockoffs, and that's because it is tried and true. It has been used over and over again in all kinds of combat situations, and this is made by someone in a Chinese sweatshop somewhere. Interesting. And there's this plastic isn't even all the way through. Look at that. So you just have that little bit. When on the original cat, check that out. That's all the way. That's interesting. Yeah, but this is crap. Don't trust this. This is junk. Anyway, guys, hope this helped you out. Hope it, if somebody was shopping around for tourniquets, hopefully I kind of pushed them in the right direction. Always, always get quality gear. Cry once, buy once. Or buy once, cry once. Whatever they say. Just get good quality shit from the get-go. Save that extra little bit of money. Don't do like I did when I was younger and just bought all the coolest shit for the cheapest price I could find, because it's going to be more gimmick than gadget, and it's going to be crap. Go out there, get good quality stuff, learn how to use it, carry it with you. Always practice to keep up your skills. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.